Well, hi there, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Cardwell's Cauldron. With this production of Geektopia Island, we are presenting a new deck, multitude of gifts here. And of course, I'm Cardwell.
And I'm Kevin.
And with this, if you saw the brawl, is of course Kevin's deck. Came together and it's super fantastic and it's super fun to play.
It's pretty fun. It's interesting to say the least.
Yep.
I was like, well, how many colors can I get into a deck? I love putting as many colors as possible into a deck, so that's what I did.
And we have dubbed him, of course, Rainbow Rainmaker is his nickname.
Yep.
It came from one of my dreams. It was really weird. But with that, we'll get on to the deck here. Like you said, 4 colors, and of course, to help with just ramping, of course, is Llanowar Elves.
Yeah, it's a Llanowar Elf, man. 1
green, 1/1 that taps for a green. Done. Simple as that. Now, of course, the hallmark of the deck is Lazav, the Multifarious. Blue-black, 1 and a 3. He's a shapeshifter. And enters the battlefield, surveil 1. Just super good. So, the reason why you can do that, of course, is you can pay X and Lazav becomes a copy of target creature in your graveyard with converted mana cost X, except its name is Lazav. It's legendary in addition to its other types, and it has this ability. Just talk about it. It's so good.
I thought this card was good. Like when I first read him, and I was like, that card would be pretty strong.
Yeah.
I'll figure out something with him. And then, like, I played him in this deck, and I was like, holy crap! I can pay this much and get a free anything, like a Lyra Dawnbringer or any number of creatures.
You killed my big dude, while Lazav is now that big dude.
And he retains his name, so you can have multiples of them. I was like, this dude is bonkers. Like, I'm probably gonna add another one in. I didn't really know how good he was, but after playing him in the Brawl, and he did a lot of work for me, I really, really like this card.
And as a 1/3 early blocker, amazing. And just, he doesn't exile the creature from the graveyard.
Yeah.
Which is, so just anytime you like switch up at the end of turn, or...
Yeah, the fact that he surveils and helps fuel himself and doesn't remove the creature is totally bonkers to me. Because you can be like, play this dude or pay X to make my dude defensive on your attack, and then pay X to make him an offensive on my turn. It's just so good.
Or if you just swing with the blank Lazav, and be like, what am I going to turn into?
Yeah.
You gonna enjoy that?
It's like a weird ninjutsu. It's fantastic.
Right? Okay, the next is a Plaguecrafter, the good old fleshbag marauder effect. 2 in the black, 3/2. When it enters the battlefield, each player sacrifices a creature. Wait, there's more! Or a Planeswalker. What? And each player who can't sacrifice either of those discards a card.
Dude is super strong. He's like Fleshbag Marauder, but better. Because he kills either one, and he forcibly kills either one. So if they have a Planeswalker, they have to get rid of that if they can't have a creature to sacrifice. And if they can't, you just make them discard a card. This dude's so strong. I'll lose this dude to kill your thing any day.
Yeah. He's amazing. So that's why even in main board against control, they're like Teferi, and you're like, well, do I get to play this guy? Because your Teferi's gone. Just like that. You don't have to worry about it.
And late game in this deck, I can sacrifice a Llanowar Elf and not care because it's a Llanowar Elf. Yeah. Like, it's already done its job.
Exactly. And 3/2 power is just amazing. And
I have multiple ways to get dudes back, or it even fuels itself with the Zav, or I can get other things back. It's just so good with him.
Yeah. So good.
Yep.
All right, go ahead and tell us about...
All right, so one of my other new favorites of the set is Knight of Autumn.
Oh, yeah.
I will tell you right now, this card is going to be literally everywhere.
Yeah.
Because it's, in my opinion, it's a little better than a Jade Light Ranger. Jade Light has its purpose, but this chick is going to be just as good or better.
Yes.
Because she's a green, white, and 1 for a 2/1. And she comes into play, you choose one. She's got 3 different options to choose from. You can gain 4 life, put 2 counters on her, or destroy an artifact or enchantment. So, the amount of value you get off of 3 mana is insane. Great, I have a 2/1 that naturalizes, or I gain 4 life. It's just so strong.
Yeah, you don't even need to put a Reclamation Sage in the sideboard anymore. If you're playing these colors, you immediately just throw this card in.
Yeah, because if you don't need to kill something, she's just a beater. You're just like, cool, I have a 4/3. And it's the same spot that a Jade Light would fill because it's 3 mana for a 4/3. Except you just don't get lands. You just get to do other things.
And you get to choose that. Like, you get to choose, it's a 4/3. Or if you're already being beaten down game 2 against Aggro, then you're like, I'll just gain 4.
Yeah.
Cool. Like,
kill your artifact you're going to kill me with. No, don't. Thanks.
Yeah.
It's just good.
It's amazing. Now, this guy, I hope he sees more play in Standard. He's amazing. He's a Baird, Steward of Argive. 2 white, legendary creature, Vigilance. Creatures can attack you or Planeswalker you control unless the controller pays 1 for each of those creatures. 2/4, good. Just great.
Dude's hard to deal with.
Yeah.
Because with Justice Strike running around, he doesn't care. He's a 2/4. Great.
And no more Fatal Push. Yay!
Yeah, no more Fatal Push, so you have to actually use spells to kill things now, and he makes you pay to attack me. So any kind of aggro deck, all the Boros decks, you're like, great, you want a Mentor? That's cool and all. Pay for it all.
Yeah,
thanks.
Exactly. And it gets away from cast out because it's legendary, so their main board kill is going to be really rough against him.
However, I will tell you that new 4-drop/2-drop kill spell that's a legendary killer
Price
is
of
pretty
Fame.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, Price of Fame is
That
really
card's
good.
pretty insane. So,
all right, and now of course this legendary mythic rare uncommon here.
Yeah.
Ravenous Chupacabra. 2 and 2 black. 2/2. When it enters the field, destroy target creature opponent controls. Simple as that.
It's one of those little cards that everybody's hype on guilds, so they forget about old cards.
Yeah.
And Chupacabra, it's too good.
It's really good.
4 mana kill a dude. Just get out of here. I'm over it. All day.
If you check out our Brawl video with this, our first one with this deck, just insane to just Plaguecrafter, Ravenous Chupacabra. Like you're destroying their tempo with your tempo.
Yeah, because you're just always getting a dude, and who cares it's a 2/2, it's still tempo for you because you killed their dude and you have a threat.
Yeah.
And the next creature that everyone's going to forget about or stop worrying about when guilds hit is Hostagetaker.
Oh yeah.
So she was played a lot, and then Fatal Push became way better.
And a braid was shown everywhere.
And now both of those are gone. So she's probably going to make a little bit of a comeback.
Oh yeah.
But a blue, black, and 2 comes into play. You can exile target artifact or creature until she leaves the play. You may cast that card as long as it remains exiled. You can cast it with any mana or mana of that type. So you just play it and you remove one of their creatures from the game, and you can play it later. It's so strong because I use it just because it's 4 mana, remove that dude.
Yeah.
Or 4 mana, remove that artifact. Thanks.
And especially like Green Stomping might be showing up later, so their turn 3 Still Leaf, you're like turn 4 Hostage Taker. Now I get to have this.
Yeah. Oh, that's a cute Galta. It's mine now.
Yeah.
It just, I mean, you can't really play Galta easily, but
it's gone for a while.
It's gone. You gotta deal with it for a second.
Exactly.
Hostagetaker just good. I liked it and I wanted to bring it back because I was already in those colors and it just seems like a strong card for me.
Yeah, it really is. Now, also speaking about broken creatures here, one of the first 5 drops we have is Lyra Dawnbringer, because it's a 5/5 first strike flying vigilance, or not vigilant, lifelink. Sorry.
Awesome.
So good.
And as we saw in the deck brawl, if you make a Lazav into a Lyra Dawnbringer, it becomes an angel, so they both bump each other.
Yeah.
So you're like, cool, they're now 6/6s. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
So it's just, Lyra's just good.
Lyra is amazing.
The next 5 drop that's honestly just as good is Doom Whisperer, and this dude's going to see a lot of play. Just know that. 2 black and 3 for a 6/6 flying trample. Pay 2 life, surveil 2.
So is there any downfall to this guy?
I mean, you lose cards? Question mark?
I don't know. Right?
Like, I want to see bad, but he's really not.
He's not one bit.
I mean, you pay 2 life, but whatever. You get to look at your deck and set and pretty much stack it how you want.
Exactly.
And with Lyra Dawnbringer offsetting that by at least 5, that's at least 2 free scries.
Yeah. And Knight of
free
Autumn.
Surveils. Yeah.
That's 2 free ones right there.
Yeah. Next card we got is Vona Butcher of Magan. She's one of those weird Ixalan cards that doesn't really see play that often, but me and him both like it, and I really want to use it.
Exactly.
She's a 4/4 Vigilance lifelink. You pay 7 life, destroy target non-land permanent, activate this ability only during your turn.
Which is a sad thing, but with lifelink, you just swing in, gain 4, tap, you're basically paying 3. Was it Anguish Unmaking? Oh, just getting rid of the thing.
Yeah.
Like, I always felt like this card is amazing. Just straight out the gate.
Yeah, so you're swinging 4, and then before block is declared, you remove their dude, and she still hits for 4, and you get to be like, hey, cool, thanks.
Or, yeah, hits another dude, and it's just good.
She's just silly in everything she does.
Yeah.
We got a couple 6 drops. I don't know if I like him that much yet. Cardwell hates him, but I kind of like him at the moment, but Izoni, Thousand-Eyed, 2 black, 2 green, and 2. For Undergrowth, when he comes into play, you get a 1/1 black and green insect for each creature in your yard.
Yep.
You can play a black and a green, sack another creature, he gain a life, and you draw a card.
Like, I'm going to be proven wrong with this guy, I'm sure, completely.
Yeah.
It creates all the blockers. I wish if the insects maybe had Death Touch, it would make him overly too good.
It'd be way too good.
It'd probably make him mythic at that point. But I don't know. I don't like this card at all.
I wanted to see what he can do. Personally, I'm starting to think that I like the 4-drop Golgari card a little better. The Treasure Finder guy that comes and he gets a thing from the graveyard to your hand.
Yeah.
But we're going to see what he can do still. I haven't decided yet, which I like more. And then the final 6-drop, I've always liked him, is Muldrotha. Black, green, and blue 3 for 6/6. During each of your turns, you may play up to 1 permanent card of each permanent type from your graveyard.
Yep.
So you can play an artifact, a creature, an enchantment, a land, a planeswalker, all of those if you have one in your graveyard.
Yeah. So you just keep recurring as much as you have mana. And it's just really good.
And I pretty much have almost every one of those. In the board I have a planeswalker, but it's just good. It's just value because you're like, cool, you killed my Lyra Dawnbringer after all that.
Yeah.
Let's play it again. So you have to deal with it again.
Yeah. Or a Hostagetaker, or just like, it's so good.
Yeah, and all of my dudes have come into play abilities, or a lot of them do, so it just makes it more value for me.
Especially if you're like, Plaguecrafter, sack. Next turn, Plaguecrafter, sack.
Yeah.
Just constantly every turn.
Muldrotha just gives you a whole lot of value. Yes, he's a big target, so just know if he's played, he's going to get targeted real hard because he's just good.
And if it's just copied by Lazav, then it's just amazing.
Then you get 2 of them.
Yeah. Because with Lazav, you're like, well, I'll just bring Muldrotha back as a creature. Then you can keep doing all that fun stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty strong.
It's really silly. All right. As you can tell, that's a bunch of creatures.
Yeah.
They all have utility, and they can control the board whenever you like. But the non-creature one, of course, is the first enchantment, is Gift of Paradise. 2 and a green. We've seen this because of the stupid Nexus of Fate deck. But Enchantland, it enters the battlefield, gain 3 life. Helps with everything else. And Enchantland has tap, add 2 mana of any color this turn.
It's pretty much this deck's way of mana fixing itself because you're playing 4 colors. I'm greedy. And with this turn 1 Llanowar Elf, turn 2 this, it makes your life so much easier because you're like, I can play almost anything now.
Even though we'll get to the lands, but they work so well together.
Yeah.
So beautiful. Thank you, Shocklands, for coming back.
Yeah.
Now, this is one of my favorite spells of the new set here. Connive and Concoct. Connive, it's a split card. It is 2 and then 2 Dimir hybrid colors. Gain control of target creature with power 2 or less. That might not sound powerful, but I did play this on Arena, and the fact that, I don't know, like, you can get their Hostagetaker, or maybe their Thief of Sanity, or their Tristani, because, well, at the end of turn, they'll get it back. But, a lot of crazy stuff can happen.
Yeah, it does a lot for you on that.
And then, of course, Concoct is the main reason why we're going to use it. 3 black and blue. Surveil 3, then return a creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Insane.
Yeah, 5 mana. We already had
like Rise to the
Grave, and this just adds Scry 3 to it, or Surveil 3. So you get to fuel your graveyard to return a creature.
Yeah.
That's insane. It just gives you 3 options to look through, and then a Rise from the Grave.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It's like, okay, sure, I have a Knight of Autumn and Plaguecrafter in the field, but let's see what we got. Oh, a Lyra Doom Whisperer. Cool. Put it in the field.
Yeah, I'll take one. Thanks.
Just a simple cost of 5 mana.
Yeah, all day.
All right. The next card is one of our favorite fun enchantments that we didn't get to really play last turn, but Journey to Eternity. Go ahead and tell us about this cute card.
All right, so Journey to Eternity is a black, green, and 1 for a legendary enchantment.
Yep.
You enchant a creature you control. When the enchanted creature dies, you return that creature to the battlefield, which is insane.
Yes.
And then it flips into Azul, Cave of Eternity.
Yeah.
And it's a legendary land. You add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. You can pay a black, green, and 3, and return target creature from your graveyard to the battlefield.
It doesn't make a copy. It doesn't exile it after it dies. It literally just brings it back.
Yeah, great.
Yeah. So basically, Concoct constantly on a stick. Just like, okay, bring this dude back. Bring this dude back.
And the cute thing with Journey to Eternity is you put it on something else that you want to get, like, pretty much you put it on like a Chupacabra.
Yeah.
Or a Hostagetaker. Okay? And then you play a Plaguecrafter and you sacrifice the one that has the Eternity on it. Then you get all the value because you get that dude back, and either Hostagetaker or Chupacabra will trigger again after they've already had to sack one from the Plaguecrafter's ability. It's just the value you get out of this card is insane.
Yeah, completely insane.
I love this card and I've wanted to play it forever. And now that the time has slowed down a little bit and there's not as much creature hate. I mean, I guess there is, but it's not as
it's not as
quick.
effective. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not efficient anymore.
Yeah, it's going to be a little easier to play cards like this.
Yeah. Because Fatal Push really did control the meta as quick as much as possible.
It hurt a lot of things.
Oh, yeah.
All right. The lands, they're pretty simple now.
Yeah.
Well, it not simple, but it's nicer.
But they feel so nice.
It's so amazing having Shocklands back. I cannot express how glorious it is.
Especially with Buddy Land. All the sets of Buddy Lands are in as well.
Yeah, so it makes all of your deck building very simple because you always have all the colors you want easily. But this deck is mostly black-green, so I wanted all the black-green ones. So I have 4 Overgrown Tombs, and then I have 3 Temple Gardens and 2 Watery Graves. Temple Garden is the white-green Shockland. Watery Grave is the blue-black Shockland.
Yeah.
So I have all my colors already there.
Done.
And then I have 2 Drowned Catacombs, which is the blue-black Buddy, 3 Woodland Cemeteries, the green-black Buddy, Sunpetal Groves, green-white Buddy, Glacial Fortress is the blue-white Buddy, and Isolated Chapel, which is the black-white.
Yeah.
Having that many dual lands, be able to come in and play untapped off of one land. I mean, if you watched our brawl, you saw me have a Temple Garden, and I played 7 more lands that were all untapped, and they're all dual stones.
Yeah. You just on curve be like, I can play this. I can play this.
It's so silly.
Yeah.
And then I do have 2 basics. I have 1 forest and 1 swamp, and the only reason I'm running them is for Assassin's Trophy.
Because it's going to show up.
Because it's going to be there, and if they do that and I don't have a basic to go search for, then they get more value. Yeah. So I'd rather be able to at least have something to go get. I don't really want to run basics, but with Assassin's Trophy running around, you kind of need to.
Yeah, you kind of have to.
It's just one of those things that's going to be there now.
All right, what about the sideboard now? The good old 15.
All right, so my sideboard is more, it's very control-y based in the sideboard.
Yeah.
I got 3 Rasca's Contempts, because, I mean, you got to kill the Planeswalkers or whatever.
Exactly. You
got to have them, and it gains you life, so that always helps in this deck, because you're still gaining life to help Vona or do whatever. And then I got Death Gorge Scavenger.
Pick this guy up as quickly as possible. Yeah.
He's also definitely one of the cards that people kind of forgot about. But he's a green and 2 for a 3/2. When he enters the battlefield or attacks, you exile a target creature from a graveyard. If it's a creature, you gain 2 life. If it's a non-creature, he gets a 1. He gets +1/+1 until the end of turn.
Oh yeah.
Dude's fantastic because he eats away at mono red pretty hard because you're just like, cool, you're gaining life, or you get to gain life against him.
Yeah. It gets rid of all the jumpstart cards. It gets rid of all the Surveil cards they threw in the graveyard they're going to use later. It destroys Undergrowth. Like, yeah, it's just going to help. Depending, like, we don't know what the meta is going to be, but that will definitely help solve most of it.
Yeah, it'll do a lot for you.
Yeah.
I have the Settle the Wreckages in the board because in case you need to just play later.
Yeah.
Because this deck's already going to be okay going late game because you have big dudes late game. And you have a lot more value if you go later.
Yeah.
So if you're having to run against aggro real hard, you're like, cool, settle, get out of here. And that's pretty much it. And then I have another Baird for the same reason. If you're playing against aggro real hard and they're trying to kill you and attack you, you're just like, cool, put in my 4th Baird. So I'll always get him.
Especially with Settle the Wreckage. Also, there's going to be hexproof around with the Ferox and the horse.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Vinemare.
Vinemare, yeah.
And since most of your dudes can't block that Vinemare, it's going to be rough.
Yeah. I do have some cards against control, though. Like another Muldrotha. Because that dude, he does a lot of work against control. Because if he gets the land, they can counter your spells all you want. Because you're just like, cool, I'll play it again.
Yeah.
I don't care. Thanks. He's there for the late game. If you need to go late, he gets you there. I have Rasca, the Relic Seeker, the 6-drop one from Ixalan. She's 6 loyalty. And +2, you make a 2/2 2/2 pirate with menace.
Yep.
-3, you kill an artifact, creature, or enchantment, and you get a treasure token.
And that's going to be important.
Or -10, target player's life total becomes 1.
Yeah.
So, she's good.
People are going to like go overboard with the 4-drop one, but the 6-drop one is just too good.
She's super strong. She's not going to not be relevant.
Yeah.
Because she does everything you need her to. She makes a dude to protect herself, or she can kill a dude to protect herself. It's just super good.
And you get a bonus by killing a dude. You get land.
Yeah, yeah.
Basically.
And the final card I have in the board is Release to the Wind. It's there for the control matchups, or the super heavy kill matchups. It's a blue and 2. Exile target non-land permanent as an instant for as long as that card remains exiled. You can cast it without paying its mana cost.
Oh yeah.
We've talked about this card in the past. We've made crazy little decks with it before. And any kind of come into play trigger, it's just good with.
Yeah.
And a lot of my deck has that. Plague Bearer,
Hostagetaker,
Ravenous Chupacabra, Hostagetaker, Knight of Autumn.
Yeah.
All of them are just super strong with come into play abilities. So it just gives you extra value there, but it's mostly there to protect your dudes.
Mm-hmm.
So when they try to kill your dude, you're like, no, don't target my Lyra. I need her alive.
Yeah. And then you immediately just plop it down when you can.
Yeah, it's there just to protect your dudes, or if you need a spot removal their Planeswalker to reset it, you're like, cool, no, go away.
Yeah.
You can go back home to your normal. I've had to do that before, and it's one of those things you have to do.
Yeah, and be like, well, you probably have a Settle the Wreckage and you're about to pop the ultimate. Let's just get rid of that real quick.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. I enjoy it for the board. I think it'll be really good in the board. I didn't really want to play it main board because I don't think it's necessary main board.
Yeah, it's too tricksy, pretty much.
But in the sideboard, it's really strong for the control matchups.
Nice. Well, thank you, Kevin, for making this deck, because this is also something I was thinking about. Like, this is beautiful. Lazav is beautiful. I can't wait to play this guy.
Yeah, Lazav's going to do a lot of things. We'll probably have a couple more decks with him in it just because he's silly and
Definitely.
amazing.
All right, with that, the deck list will be down below, and hopefully you enjoyed your stay here at Geektopia Island. Goodbye. Be sure to like and comment on the video, and to get our latest and greatest, go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well. And to get notifications, there's also a little bell that you can hit. Now, if you want to look at some old deck tech videos, go ahead and click to the right. And if you want to see them in action, click the videos below. Thank you.